Right, because I like to say that it's very special, for the woman to take on that role. But it's a good job. It's just not a good idea because men being based upon so visual to you're telling me a manly thing to do and how to conduct myself responsibly. I'm only trying to instill those things in me. But at the end of the day, I'm still seeing a woman and still seeing her sometimes in her weakness and sometimes in her, where she doesn't have the resources. And then you see a man, sometimes the hero that helps her with the car or helps her with the plumbing. I'm not saying that some women don't do those things on their own, but we also see some of those things in society where it's such a male dominant. But then when I look at you, mom, and the things that you're trying to instill in me are male type things, but you're females. And so he goes out into the world. I think that's what happens to a lot of the young men. They keep seeking for another male influence, so they get tied up with sometimes with the wrong things. But you look like me, you sound like me, you act like me. I mean, which, like I said, has to do with a lot of the psychological problems that's going on with the young men because they fall into that trap where you as the streets have raised them, and that's where they have been so much off astray on this wrong path. It sounds like, is that going to be easy to
No, it's not. It's not going to be easy, but being involved in the streets and being someone that actually really lived it, I got those wounds on me to show. A lot of people know my background. Hustler, gangs, all that. I've seen it, and so I really examined this before I got out here, and I said, I know how we young for that approval of another male. So I really like reversing it. It's a reverse. Now I'm putting it to positive peer pressure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So to say, our mentor is kind of like a positive, we just reversing it. Because I've been there. I understand that, like you just said, okay, man, you did this, you're saying these things from a manly perspective, but at the same time, I'm still yawning when I see this individual where I see it on TV. And a lot of things on TV is propaganda. We got to start teaching our kids that, it's there to make money, and we're just making money off, false images of who we're supposed to be, things of this nature. So I think we got to get back to the root, the basics. We got to be, as men, take back our communities, and really want to be involved with these young men and young women.
You're right.
And young women. So we're going to be working with all.
Okay, I'm glad you pointed that because even though there is a strong degree of young men that are misguided and trying to set them up as being the leaders, I believe, some women may not agree with this, but most women by nature are followers because the man, being that predominant image that he has, and then him being the carer or putting the wings over the woman, if the man is going in the right way as far as her instinctable, instincts that she has, then she'll follow the man who's going the right way. And they'll make the journey together. She'll be strong, help meet to him. So, what about to the women that are out there that may be misguided because they've been following some of the wrong men and have the wrong attitude towards men as well as towards society? How are you gonna counter that as far as in your organization?
And that's gonna be we got some strong women who are married, who have relationships. Okay. We have some who are divorced, who are not married. Okay. So we're gonna be able to give them, elements and knowledge from both perspectives, and also from a man who used to, I used to have my way with women, being out in that world with the fast life, fast living, until I realized just how damaging that is, especially to our community.
Yeah.
When I look at our community, let me just take it there. And I started learning more about our history and things of this nature since slavery and prior to slavery. These are some of the behaviors we had to pick up on in slavery just to survive. Well, the chains came off our ankles, but they still on our mind.
Absolutely.
We're still carrying them. So it's all about like a debriefing, so to say, and walking you through it, because it can be a scary thing. Being open to some new knowledge can be a scary thing. So we just don't give you something and say, here, go run with it. Okay. No, we walk you through, we set examples, like an internship. Okay. Our mentoring is going to be like an internship. We're not going to let you be by yourself.
So will it be a lot of one-on-one, or will it be group sessions, or?
Combinations.
Okay.
Yeah.
and personalizing it as well, because you being that reachable. Um, do you think it might, because the needs are many, but the resources are few.
It's true. It's true. But where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm big on economic development. Do for self. We have a self-sufficiency type attitude. We have to get back to looking at each other as a community. Group economics, group politics, group education. We have to look at each other as we take care of our own. We have to get back to the old African proverb: "It still takes a village to raise a child."
Right.
Type of mentality. If you study our history, when we were most in harmony and succeeding in life and in this country, we move like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where the development and the resources begin to come, and you can pour those back into those communities to help many and many, many more.
Okay. Now,
Unity News is a power source for the citizens of Flint, Michigan, to voice their opinions on what needs to be done in the community.
a lot of what you're talking about sounds absolutely fantastic. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to see it. Not just, I know you're in the beginning stages of it, but to see it come to full fruition and see it blossom, especially in the Flint community. You sound like our old brothers of the Black Panthers, but a lot of the things that they were trying to, I guess basically what I'm asking, is there any difference between you and them? Because they had organizations, they fed the community, bringing eggs and milk to grandma, and
yes, sir. Those are like our heroes that we tend to not get learned about in our household or our school, this public school system. And you're absolutely right. I take a lot from them. But I learn from the good and the bad. That's what's great about history and learning your own history. You know what I mean? Because you can take those good elements and put it up with what you're trying to do now, and also learn from the mistakes.
right.
And then you can evolve into something much greater. And that's the whole focus point. Using those examples like that. So you're absolutely right.
Okay. Where do you see then? They, even though this organization has a worthy cause, where do you see you and the company 2, maybe 3 years or 5 years down the process? Down the pipeline. Guide me down the pipeline as far as some of the things that you want to see change and that you're trying, as far as what you're trying to implement into the community. How do you see that happening? Is it going to be a year from now, 2 years, or how long is the journey going to take?
We grind it hard every day because we know we gotta get some things more visible so people can reach to. So and within a year, God willing, I'm really hoping that we have a functional. I would prefer it to be a school, old closed school building, because that is just the type of space, and I have a crazy business plan that will create jobs, housing, and things for individuals that we can really operate and be assets to the community. But on a smaller scale, you just start with a house. Every little bit counts. We'll build from there, and we'll continue to grow. So, man, just say within a year we have that house. Actually, we're working on a house right now.
Okay.
And then in 2 to 5 years we had that school. And we had it up and running. So it's things of that nature.
Okay. So you saying within a year that once this one, jumps off and everything is moving, that the sky's the limit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. With I don't know if this has ever been tackled with you, but it's been a question of mine, as with due to the election that went on as far as the board of education. I don't know if that necessarily entwines with your organization that you have now, but with this and that happened, Flint Journal, Channel 12 News, different things that was put out there, and it doesn't seem like you have let any of that, deter you from, like, okay, that just didn't happen, but I'm gonna yet do it this way.